I am AI Avatar of CA Ratan Mundra. India's Global Capability Centers, or GCCs, are witnessing a strong hiring rebound, but the real story lies beneath the surface. A major shift is happening in the workforce, driven by Gen Z employees. Unlike previous generations, Gen Z professionals are changing jobs faster, leading to rising attrition levels. This is forcing companies to rethink their hiring strategies. Instead of hiring purely for growth, organizations are now increasingly hiring just to replace employees who leave early. This trend is not just a temporary phase, it is reshaping the entire hiring ecosystem and creating new challenges for businesses across India. One of the most critical insights from the report is that Gen Z employees are staying in jobs for less than 24 months. This is a significant drop compared to earlier workforce patterns. Young professionals today are more willing to explore opportunities, switch roles, and prioritize growth over stability. While this gives employees more flexibility and earning potential, it creates instability for employers. Companies invest time and money in hiring and training employees, but before they can fully benefit from that investment, many employees leave. This early exit cycle is becoming a major concern for organizations. A major structural change is that nearly 40% of hiring today is replacement hiring. This means companies are not expanding their workforce as much as they appear. They are simply filling gaps created by attrition. In fact, 2 out of every 5 roles are being refilled rather than newly created. This changes the meaning of hiring growth. While hiring numbers look strong, the actual expansion of business capability is slower than expected. This trend puts pressure on HR teams, increases recruitment costs, and reduces overall efficiency. Despite these challenges, GCC hiring has shown a strong rebound. The report indicates a 12 to 14% quarter-on-quarter growth in hiring during Q4 of FY26. This is a significant improvement compared to earlier quarters. However, this growth is not purely organic. Much of it is driven by replacement hiring and increased demand for specialized skills. The recovery is also fueled by AI-led transformation across industries. Companies are investing heavily in technology, which is driving demand for skilled professionals, even as attrition remains high. Gen Z employees are not leaving jobs without reason. They are actively seeking better opportunities. Higher salaries, faster promotions, and exposure to advanced technologies like AI and cloud computing are major motivators. Unlike previous generations, Gen Z values learning and growth over long-term job stability. They are more willing to take risks and explore different roles. This shift in mindset is forcing companies to rethink traditional career paths and retention strategies. Another key insight is the growing demand for specialized skills. Around 60% of hiring demand is concentrated in AI, data, and platform roles. However, there is a significant talent gap, estimated at 38 to 42% in these areas. This shortage is making it difficult for companies to find and retain skilled professionals. Technologies like generative AI, machine learning operations, and cloud computing are becoming critical for business growth. As a result, employees with these skills have a strong advantage in the job market. India's GCC ecosystem continues to expand rapidly. Currently, there are over 2,150 active GCC centers, and this number is expected to grow further. The workforce is projected to reach between 2.5 to 2.7 million by 2030. This shows that the long-term outlook for GCCs remains strong. However, with such large-scale growth, even small increases in attrition can create massive hiring challenges. Companies must focus not only on expansion but also on maintaining workforce stability. High attrition has a direct impact on business operations. Recruitment costs increase as companies repeatedly hire for the same roles. Productivity drops because new employees take time to reach full efficiency. Ongoing projects may face delays when experienced employees leave midway. This is especially critical in technology-driven projects where continuity and expertise are essential. Overall, attrition is not just an HR issue. It is a business risk. To address these challenges, companies need to rethink their HR strategies. Retention must become as important as hiring. Organizations should invest in internal training programs, especially in AI and digital skills. Providing clear career growth paths and improving employee experience can also reduce attrition. Companies that adapt quickly to these changes will have a competitive advantage in the market. In conclusion, the GCC hiring rebound is real, but it comes with new challenges. Gen Z churn is changing the way companies hire, manage, and retain talent. The focus must now shift from simply increasing hiring numbers to building a stable and skilled workforce. Companies that invest in retention, internal capability building, and employee satisfaction will be better positioned for long-term success. The future of hiring is not just about filling positions. It is about creating sustainable growth. Moonsys and Management Consultants LLP, a trusted partner for SES and IFSC excellence. A pioneer in establishing SES and IFSC units within Gift City and India, delivering end-to-end IFSC setup. Operational support and handling complaints, risk management renowned for deep expertise in regulatory approvals, capital markets, fund management, insurance, finance company, foreign university BAT, and ancillary regulations, and fintech, expertise in customs clearance for aircraft and ship procurement, leasing, GST, DSPF, IFSCA comprehensive support covering registration, reporting, and regulatory transitions, ensuring ring fencing, transparency, and global compliance standards. Join our network, scan the QR codes below to stay connected with us.